One other guy, you mentioned there's skillful fighters out there. One guy that I do think is skillful, Terence Crawford. Obviously he had...
Terence Crawford has long been underrated, constantly proving himself despite doubt from the boxing world. Even after his dominant ninth-round knockout victory over Errol Spence Jr., many still questioned his skills and power. However, that changed when Floyd Mayweather finally witnessed Crawford's greatness firsthand. As Crawford prepared for his highly anticipated fight against
the Terence Crawford position, is it time for him to move up?
I think when he was like, I really super.
Against Canelo Alvarez, he trained with Mayweather, culminating in a sparring session where he impressed the undefeated legend. Crawford dominated the session, displaying remarkable skill and punching power that even hurt Mayweather. The experience was eye-opening for Mayweather, who had no choice but to...
And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Easy, man. Cakewalk. Easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude. This dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy.
To acknowledge Crawford's incredible ability. Realizing Crawford's potential, Mayweather decided to assist in his preparation for Canelo. He provided crucial defensive techniques, including his signature shoulder roll, to help Crawford evade the bigger fighter's attacks. Additionally, he shared advanced footwork strategies to refine Crawford's movement. With Mayweather's expertise complementing his already elite skill set, Crawford looks more prepared than ever. His combination of speed, power, and enhanced defense makes him a formidable opponent for Canelo. Mayweather himself believes Canelo won't last the full fight, predicting a knockout victory for Crawford. As fight night approaches, the world eagerly awaits to see if Crawford can solidify his legacy with another historic win. Terence Crawford remains confident that no matter what style Canelo Alvarez brings, he will have the tools to do serious damage. The undefeated pound-for-pound king is determined to prove himself once again. Following a training session with Crawford, Floyd Mayweather reflected on his own fight against Canelo Alvarez years ago, drawing parallels between that bout and Crawford's upcoming challenge. Mayweather believes the outcome will be no different than it was 12 years ago. Back in September 2013, Mayweather faced a young, hungry Canelo in a WBC and WBA light middleweight title fight.
When I fought Canelo, I was 36, and Canelo was 23, around the same age. Some of these guys.
It was the 45th contest of Mayweather's illustrious career and was seen as a difficult test against the rising Mexican star. However, the fight turned out to be a one-sided affair. Despite one judge controversially scoring it 114 to 114, Mayweather dominated from start to finish, using his elite skills and experience to outclass Canelo over 12 rounds, ultimately securing a majority decision victory. Speaking to Fight Hype, the now 47-year-old Mayweather didn't mince words when discussing Canelo's boxing ability. He summed up their fight in 3 blunt words: he was nothing. He then elaborated, claiming that Canelo was never on his level and dismissing the hype around the Mexican star. Now, as Crawford prepares to face Canelo, Mayweather sees history repeating itself.
It's really that they don't want, it's not that they don't want to see Tank win because they feel like it's beating me because I dominated the fight game for so long. But these same writers out here, they praise Canelo. He can pick and choose who he want to fight.
He believes Crawford possesses the same superior skill set and will leave no doubt when he steps into the ring, just as Mayweather did over a decade ago. Floyd Mayweather didn't hold back when discussing his fight with Canelo Alvarez, calling it an easy victory. Idiot was easy, a cakewalk. You're all praising this dude, he was nothing. I was almost 40 and I cooked this dude easily, Mayweather said, dismissing Canelo's abilities. Mayweather retired just a few years later, but over a decade on, Canelo remains one of boxing's biggest names. He has secured world titles across multiple divisions, including
world titles, and was undisputed champion. I think, the Tank age, the young low champions.
Middleweight, super middleweight, and light heavyweight. Most notably, he became the undisputed champion at 168 pounds. Since his first career loss to Mayweather, Canelo rebounded impressively, winning his next 15 fights and capturing titles in 3 different weight classes. Now he is set for another massive showdown against fellow pound-for-pound great Terence Crawford, with the fight expected to take place later this year. However, some observers question whether the weight difference will be too much for Crawford. Having only competed once at super welterweight, 154 pounds, Crawford would be making a significant jump.
Canelo was 23 with 43 fights and 30 knockouts. And the world said he was inexperienced. I was 36.
To 168 pounds to face Canelo. Given that Canelo is naturally the much bigger man, many believe this could end in a brutal knockout victory for the Mexican, similar to his fight against Amir Khan, who also moved up 2 divisions and suffered a devastating defeat. When asked about Canelo's power before their fight, Mayweather was unfazed. "Not at all," he said. Reflecting on their bout, he made it clear Canelo's power was never a concern. Floyd Mayweather was unimpressed by Canelo Alvarez's power, stating, "It's nothing I never felt before." Having spent over 20 years in the sport, Mayweather's comments may give Terence Crawford added confidence, especially since Canelo has failed to stop his last 5 opponents.
With 40-something fights. And to tell you the truth, I was over the hill. And so when I fight guys, when I'm in my 30s.
The 34-year-old from Guadalajara, Mexico, currently holds the unified WBC, WBA, and WBO titles at 168 pounds. Now he looks set to defend his crown against fellow pound-for-pound superstar Terence "Bud" Crawford later this year in what could be one of the biggest fights in boxing history. Canelo's only other career defeat came in 2022 when he was comprehensively beaten by former WBA light heavyweight champion Dimitri Bivol. Beyond the upcoming fight, another intriguing moment unfolded when Mayweather and Crawford met. Eddie Hearn was also present, supporting Shakur Stevenson. The gym in Las Vegas suddenly became a gathering.
I'm gonna tell you why I like Eddie. So one day, somebody asked you, because you know I don't have social media on my phone. Yeah. So they showed me Eddie. Eddie was like, "Boy, Mayweather ain't got no money."
Spot for some of the biggest names in boxing. They say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but in today's world, with so many witnesses, especially celebrities, it's nearly impossible to keep anything secret. Adding Floyd Mayweather's name to the mix only made it more impossible. A recent meeting in Sin City between Mayweather and renowned promoter Eddie Hearn sparked intense speculation. While the moment was wrapped in humor and friendly banter, its significance was undeniable, as it hinted at major developments in the boxing world. Despite the light-hearted exchange, tensions still lingered between Floyd Mayweather and Eddie Hearn. Hearn had previously claimed that Mayweather was not as wealthy as he portrayed and suggested this was why he continued seeking exhibition fights. Mayweather, however,
Mayweather ain't got no money, that's why he doing exhibitions. No, Eddie don't believe that now.
Yeah. But Eddie will say some shit like that, man.
Eddie will say some shit, but
earned over $1.2 billion during his legendary boxing career, with massive paydays from fights against Manny Pacquiao and Conor McGregor. Reports estimate his current net worth at around $400 million, allowing him to maintain an extravagant lifestyle. Since retiring in 2017, Mayweather has taken part in highly lucrative exhibition bouts against lesser opponents, including Logan Paul and Deji. He has repeatedly insisted that he earns 8-figure paydays from these events, even jokingly calling them legalized.
Don't worry about that, but me and Eddie got it clear. Didn't we, Eddie? Yeah. One thing, me and my buddy got it clear.
We said as long as it's 10 or 20, no problem. Anything less.
Bank robberies. While many have questioned his motivation, Mayweather has explained that these showman-style fights are simply an easy way to continue making money without the risk of professional competition. He maintains that his financial status remains strong and that he participates in these exhibitions purely for entertainment and profit, proving that he is still one of boxing's biggest draws. Floyd Mayweather has always insisted that his exhibition fights are about continuing to build generational wealth. However, Matchroom boxing promoter Eddie Hearn has repeatedly suggested in interviews that Mayweather's net worth isn't as high as people believe due to his extravagant spending. "I don't think he's got the money he says he has," Hearn stated. "I don't think he needs the money, but when you have that lifestyle and spend the way he does, it adds up." The tension between them reached a peak when Mayweather confronted Hearn in Las Vegas. According to Mayweather, Hearn often makes such comments, but they had already discussed and resolved the matter. Instead of hostility, they turned it into a playful exchange, joking about the rumors while their entourages enjoyed the banter. The two crossed paths at a boxing gym in Las Vegas, where they were watching sparring ahead of the fight between Diego Pacheco and Steve Nelson. Mayweather humorously brought up the topic, saying, "One day somebody told me, because, I don't have social media on my phone, so they showed me Eddie." Their conversation quickly became a light-hearted spectacle,